Hello, fourth grade. Here is our second type of example problem we are going to be solving. There are two ways that you can solve this problem. Both ways will give you the correct answer. I'm going to talk about both ways, but I'm going to show you the way that I like to use, and I'll explain why I like to use that way. So first, the question says, Robert wants to put lights around the front of his house. The house is 5 yards long and 2 yards high. How many feet of lights does he need? Now, something we want to notice is it says it's 5 yards long and 2 yards high. But the question's not asking us how many yards of light does he need. It's asking us how many feet. So this brings us to where I said there are two ways to solve it. One way to solve is to change the yards to feet, then find the perimeter. Another way to solve is find the perimeter, then change yards to feet. So we'll just add to find the perimeter and change yards to feet. I like to use the one I'm going to bold, the top one. The reason I like to use that is you just change it right away. You don't have to worry about changing it at the end. If you want to do it in yards and then change it to feet, you will still find the same answer, but there is that possibility that at the end you forget to change it from yards to feet and you don't have the correct answer. So I'm going to demonstrate how to do it the top way. You can do it either way. So the first thing I'm going to do then is I know 1 yard equals 3 feet. So I know that 5 yards equals 15 feet. And I know this because I will multiply 5 times 3. I'll do the same thing for 2 yards. 2 yards, I multiply 2 times 3, I will get 6. So it will equal 6 feet. So now when I go down to what I know, I am not going to write yards. I already changed it to feet. So when you talk about how long something is and how high, you think about how high something is, how high a building is. You're talking about vertically up and down, so you're talking about length. So I know that my length is, and it'll be 6 feet. I know that it's 6 feet because I changed it from 2 yards. So I know my width is 15 feet. Now I'll go down to, what do I need to know? How many feet of lights he needs. I'm also looking for the perimeter. I'm looking for, it says around the front of his house, so I know I'm talking about perimeter because it's talking about the outside. Now, how will I solve? I will use my formula to find the perimeter of a rectangle. Now, the reason I know it's a rectangle is it has two different lengths and widths. They're not the same number. If they were the same, it could be a square, but they're different, so I know it's a rectangle. I'm going to use this formula, 2 times length plus width. Now again, you could use perimeter equals 2 times length plus 2 times width. You'll get the same answer. I like the top one. That's the one that I'm going to use. So I'm going to plug in my width and my length. I'm going to put perimeter equals 2 times my length we said is 6 feet. So I'm going to put in 6 plus my width we said is 15 feet. I'm going to put in 15. I'll add them together. So it'll be 2 times 6 plus 15 will give me 21. And then I will just multiply 2 times 21 and I will find 42. Again, remember your units. 42 feet is the perimeter, but I am not done. I need my answer statement. So I will look back at my question. It said, how many feet of lights does he need? I'll restate it to write my answer statement. He needs 42 feet of lights. And that's how you can solve a problem where the units are different. Again, you can change them to start or you can change them at the end. You will find the same answer.